This book is already causing drama, so obviously I had to read it. I'm diving into The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, and people either love it or are fighting for their lives in the reviews. You already know the rule, I read the hyped book, so you don't have to. Am I about to be deeply obsessed or deeply offended?
Yeah, not giving ick. So, I'm not loving that, Abby. Like, why did we do that? I don't know. I have a few things to say. I don't find that to be true at all. I actually like the main characters. We are at Target. We are going to go pick up the new Abby Jimenez book, Sugar-Free Vanilla Matcha. I have such a love-hate relationship with Abby Jimenez, but I really want to read her new book and figure out if it's actually good, or maybe if Abby Jimenez just isn't for me. There's such a divide. Just people either love it or they hate it. And we're going to binge that book and figure out if it's worth the read or not. We shall see. I don't know. If you are a little bit 50-50 about Abby Jimenez, this is the perfect video for you. I decided to give her another chance. I read Say You'll Remember Me last year. Freaking 5 stars, dude. I thought that was done extremely well. So I thought I'd pick up this one. It's in the same universe. Maybe it's just that I don't like her earlier writing. It's a bit more of a rom-com-y style than I like. Didn't feel like Say You'll Remember Me was that, so I'm hopeful that this one won't be either. I've seen extremely divisive reviews already. Vastly different for so many different people. This one, all I know about it is it has boyfriend's best friend trope. Yeah. I will give all my unfiltered thoughts and opinions of what I think about The Night We Met. Let's get into it. First impressions, so far I'm liking it. Really like that we're hitting hard immediately with the emotional storylines. It's obviously well written, not giving me that same ick cringe feeling that Just for the Summer did. We know that the main male character is the main female character's boyfriend's best friend. Just not a big fan of that particular trope element of feeling kind of gross about that. So okay, let's talk. I think objectively, Abby Jimenez is a great writer. In fact, I'm always drawn into her stories. But there's a couple things that are just kind of a miss for me. She has a little bit of a quirky style where sometimes the humor just doesn't land. It feels a little bit manufactured, I guess. Unless you're a really big dog person, third main character pet type of thing she has going on in all her books doesn't really do anything for you. It's not bad. It also doesn't make me like the story anymore. If you're a huge dog person, that might be something that really draws you towards her books. I'm about 120 pages in. I think maybe there's some moral boundaries being crossed. I'm not going to feel 100% happy for them. The boyfriend isn't a total dick. He's actually a really good guy who just is going through some things. She's just kind of aloof about it. Her inner dialogue clearly shows that she likes her boyfriend's best friend and she's not doing anything about it, and that kind of pisses me off. I just feel like if I were either one of the main characters, I would feel a need to, at the very least, stop whatever was happening between her and her current boyfriend. I'm not loving that, Abby. Like, why did we do that? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Even though the writing is really good. If this was a teenage romance, I could completely understand this. We're really out here with grown adults not willing to have one conversation. We shall see. Okay, let's do a little update. I now have under 100 pages left. Definitely flew through it. I think I mentioned this before, but I don't typically care about animal characters. I actually love the little puppy. I have a few things to say. What annoys me the most about this story is both of the main characters are acting super aloof whenever they realized they both were attracted to the other person. They're spending so much alone time together and they're both like, oh, well,
it happened on accident. I don't know what I feel.
They've admitted that they're developing something. Clearly it ain't friendship. Like, the main male character says multiple times that what he feels for Larissa is not what he feels for his other friends, girlfriends or wives. That's just such a red flag. Throw some balls and either tell your best friend or tell Larissa or leave. Like, stop hanging out with her. And I think it's a really poor choice in a storyline. It makes them seem extremely immature, even though individually, I don't find that to be true at all. I actually like the main characters outside of the boyfriend's best friend thing. I get that they're framing it as friendship, but it's so deeply and clearly not that. Super irritating to me because I think this could have been a 5-star book for me easily. If you don't have any issues with that whole situation, or if maybe you've been through that yourself and you have a different side to tell, maybe you'll really, really like this book. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and maybe miraculously by the end, if they do the right thing, I will completely change my mind. I finished The Night We Met. Let's talk about the positives first. I really like these two characters individually. If this was a friends to lovers, any other trope, I think I would have absolutely ate these up. I loved their chemistry, I loved their communication, I loved the hobbies that they had in common. I loved the little bookish twist. I also did like the little puppy in here. I actually felt like this time around he did add a little something to the story for me. The writing is good in the sense that the structure is there, the vocabulary is there, it's not cringy, it's not too cliche. That is where the positives end. The ending drove me up a wall. Last 20 pages. It was so rushed, really forced when romance authors write about friendship breakups, conflict, things that happen in real life that feel horrible, oftentimes don't end up working out positively. This was one of those times where it wouldn't have worked out positively, or at least that positively. The MMC went from being emotionally immature to being kind of obsessive and clingy. And then with the FMC, I did like her and she had a lot more going on, so I can kind of understand where she was coming from. I thought she was a bit naive. I just didn't like either of them at the end at all. And I just think this is a stretch. You can't get everything you want after being so emotionally immature. Big fat no for me. This book made me not like that friend group within this universe. That will probably be her next book. I didn't like any of them. Overall, I kind of sympathize more with the people who hate this book. If you loved this book, tell me why. I'm genuinely curious. My overall rating for this book is 3 stars. I was extremely invested. This was a flop for me. Really unfortunate. Anyways, on this channel, I review and rate new releases and popular books to see what it's all about and decide for myself if I recommend it or not. Come hang out.